Hello and welcome back to Dwarf Fortress. Okay, we're in early summer 164. Obviously drinks and food are pretty good. Getting up there. We got a lot more animals now. We did have like a little bit of a mini cow explosion here. I'm probably gonna have to start getting rid of some of these cats though. Got a little too many of them. Let's start making some cat burgers here. We'll leave some of them here. I definitely want to get rid of some of these. Alright, well, let's do like that. Okay, so we got some cows now. I'm slowly killing off some of the animals that we have in cages. I don't know if I really need to have all these other types of animals around, but I'm going to keep them around for now. It seems like we're starting to kick into high gear as far as like milk production and some cheeses. But I don't know if we're at the point yet where we're able to kind of mass produce it to the point where we're able to sustain the fort on it. I have had a few trade sessions. I played ahead quite a bit, in case you're wondering, from episode 3, and I'll show you what I've accomplished, from last time. But yeah, I played ahead, so I have had a couple trade sessions. We did have humans actually show up this time around, which I don't think we did in any of the previous segments, and yeah, we traded mostly, again, for just those spiked wooden balls. When they showed up on the screen, I just did one line of them in the carpenter's workshop and just sold those, and that was more than enough to buy what I needed. And so when the Dwarven Caravan came by a second time, we were able to pick up quite a few more cows, like three more cows and another bull, I think, or something like that, whatever it was. At any rate, let's see. I said last time I was going to do the walls, and we're getting there. This is the second level. Second level's almost done for the walls. I moved my carpenter shop into that one little building there, and it's like you see if you look over here, a small wood stockpile, carpentry stuff, and then it goes up and it kind of hangs over by one. I'm just going to keep going with that as far as it lets me. Yeah, so I did change over to the other method. I don't know if I really expressed that too clearly in the last episode, but I basically allocated them all first and then just suspended the ones I didn't need so they can go and do just the ones that I wanted done. And that's actually a lot easier. Yeah, so what I've been doing is I have my military guys. Oh, I probably didn't even show you. I set up a military squad. It's just a two-man squad. That's all it is. And actually, let's bring that up again. Let's go to their schedule, and I just have a training. One is minimum requirement to show up to the training, and I have them set up on a thing right here. So I decided to set up my animal stockpile in this room I have over the trade depot, and I put a chain up, and so I just have them go in every once in a while, put something on there, and have them get some fresh experience just killing something. That'll get them a little more desensitized, then get them some more meat too. So we're getting a lot more meat and food that way. Not that we really needed it. We were doing okay anyway. I really don't need to trade for food anymore, I don't think. So we're still doing lavish meals, and we're still brewing drinks, I think. Yeah. And I eventually do want to do the surface stuff, the surface crops. Some of the berry types. Okay. So what we have here are seed stockpiles. I had to do that because in our main building here, you've seen this last time, I built up one more level and I put a food stockpile, but unfortunately they dumped a crap load of seeds I didn't know we were lacking in storage for it apparently. So I removed seeds from here, although they're taking a really long time to remove them. So yeah, that storage is actually open to the sky still, so I don't have to worry. We have to work on that. So every once in a while what I'm doing is just unsuspending one of these on the edges of those. And then once we're done there, that third level with the lip that's hanging over we don't really need a scaffolding. Scaffolding, that's the word I was thinking of. Alright. My brain is just fried. Alright, so let's wait a minute. I don't want to remove that yet, do I? No, I don't. No, I have to build one block here, and then... Okay. How do I cancel that? Alright, yeah. Alright, build seawall. We're still a little behind on obsidian blocks. They just barely got to the 99 here, so you really don't know how many you got. I guess I still got to set up a manager. I know that. And I got 3 guys full time now on making blocks. But the majority of the worst part of the work, which is the walls, is done or almost done. So we should be okay for catching up when we start building the houses here, which will hopefully be this episode. It looks like we got a trade caravan, human one. I think we still got some trade or some trap components here. Trade components, yeah, okay. I'm not really thinking well today. So sorry, Dr. Jones. Yeah, I'm gonna have to have a little bit of a channel update video at some point here to talk about what's going on with me personally and my living situation here. And I'm thinking more and more like this might be the last Let's Play that I do on the channel. Maybe. Might do like either just a break from Let's Plays or something like that, and it's a whole story behind it. I don't want to go into it here. Just say it's just I'm not really able to dedicate the time I want to do this, even though I have a lot of extra time. There's a lot of other things going on in my life right now, and I just after this series is done, I'll probably have to just reassess what I'm doing. Now, I know I'm moving up the trap components, but can I move cheese as a separate entity? Let's see here, is that separate? Yeah. Oh, we have cheese barrels, okay. I just want to see how much they're going to give us for the cheese. So we're going to let them go, but they have to set up anyway. I still have yet to have any were creatures or invaders or anything. Actually, let's bring up this thing, the civilization screen. Alright, we are the Scholarly Urns. The Ivory Helms is our actual site name, I think. Or that's our group name. Alright, well, remember, Relic Master was right here. The Dagger of Fierceness. Now, they have obviously a bunch of artifacts here that we know about. Plus, I think a lot of these are books, too. So, their population is 500? Holy crap, what the hell? Alright. I don't know, that's weird. But we got some of our immigrants from Relic Master, so I'm not entirely sure I understand that. Alright, well, at any rate, the elves gave up that spot. They still have these. Is there really any way to know? You see, we're not really showing on this thing here. We know about the humans, but we don't know the elves. But strangely enough, we picked a fight with them. Our civilization was at war with them last time around. I just don't get why that's going on. Ooh, they got some artifacts there. I don't know how we're getting this information. Because last time around, we didn't have any information about who had what artifacts. It could be that we're getting information from Relic Master and then they're sending out missions. I don't know if that's a thing in the game right now. Huh. Alright, these are goblins. Okay, remember I was saying in an earlier episode I wasn't sure what these were? Yeah, there are actually not that many there. You see there's 60. So what is this? That must be a haunted forest. We do have like a necromancer. Holy crap, look at all they got. There's 10 population though. Are they all human necromancers or are that like zombies? And there's another dwarven civilization right here, as you can see. Anyway, I'm kind of wanting to look at this screen a little bit. I know our main civ is like somewhere up here, somewhere like it might be this area. I don't know. At any rate, yeah, here we are. That seems to be our dudes, Scholarly Urns. So I just wanted to show that. I don't know. We haven't looked at that in a while. And I was kind of curious as to why we weren't at war with the elves. Maybe the war ended after I retired that fort. I don't know. But why we aren't aware of them? We're right next to them. I don't really know. They're not trading with us, obviously. I've seen no trade. So I've had a standing order here also for milking and cheese making, and it's just gone non-stop here for a while. So we're doing pretty good as far as that goes. So wait till these last few guys get in. Our guy should be there to trade. Let's just see if he is still there. Yes, he is. Let's see if we can trade. And now here's the thing. It says cheese barrels, but it doesn't actually show if we got cheese in it. So what does that mean? Like this here, cheese barrel, 610. Is that just the worth of the barrel? It's not showing like what cheeses are in there. So I don't know. View good. Oh yeah, we do have cheese in it. All right. And not just... Yeah, that's quite a bit of cheese actually. What about this one? Doesn't have that much in there. 1 cheese. All right. So we can trade these, I suppose. I mean, still, it's not... I wasn't expecting to go in this become rich from making cheese. So the whole point is to be a cheese maker, and there you go. So we're going to... Well, no, I don't want to trade. Alright, sorry, I don't know what was I doing there. Well, I'm having a real bad brain fart today. Man, I don't know what's going on with me. Guess we'll try and trade that. Yeah, I don't think it was as pleased as ecstatic, so we got a good deal, I think. Well, we sold, that was our first cheese trading session. It didn't make as much as I had wanted, but now we export cheese, but I want to make enough cheese so that we're actually eating it too. We got a new mayor. Yeah, killed some dudes, that's cool. Alright, so that's all done. Let's bring up the military squad A, kill this boar, just giving him some experience for that. The Russian there, splat. There you go. Then someone will clean it up, chop the meat up. Yummy. Yummy. With this, there we go. There. Get something else on there. We got more of these. We'll just keep doing them. Anyway, I set up one of these cages down below when I had it stored down there, and I put a lot of the animals into one cage, so I was able to consolidate everything, most everything down to one cage. All these boars and kangaroos and crap like that I got, so that's going. Okay, I've not been paying attention to what's going on here, have I? So that's actually good though, because the thing is that means we're probably getting caught up on stone, and I can assign a lot of stuff now. Yeah, okay. That's going. Yeah, I really didn't want to show you guys any of the walls, but this took a couple hours to do all this. Like real time saying, so I guess I got to show you some of this. I could just do floors and go crazy with that. This will really, yeah, that'll put a dent into it right there. Alright, another thing we need to do is keep deconstructing the scaffolding. Get that done. That was a mistake, but that's fine. And thankfully, like, the frame rates still aren't too horrible. Because what I really wanted to do this episode was lay out where all the buildings were going to be. Oh! I forgot to tell you this. In episode 2, someone left behind a great comment about how I can muddy these things. And there might be other ways to do it, obviously, but remember I was saying, oh, I wish I could just muddy these things. We lose a little bit. I'm not too worried about that right now. We seem to have a lot of space here for our field, so I'm not too worried about that. But he gave me an idea where instead of like, I mean, you can basically, what you do is you would go down one level, basically channel all this out down one more level, and then just tap into the river and flood that area, and then drain it out probably into the cavern system or something like that, you know, drain the water off. So that would muddy the whole floor, but this would be down like one level below what you're seeing here. And that would muddy all the spots or whatever, you know. And so yeah, that would work, but honestly that's a lot of work right now, and I really don't want to, I don't think I really want to go that route right now. I guess maybe if I had thought of that when I first started this thing out, I probably would have, maybe I would have gone for that idea. I removed the stair that I had out there. What happened? What happened? Fey mood of some sort, right? A dwarven child is withdrawn from, so that's different. I've had a number of these now. I know you're probably wondering what happened to that butcher. Yeah, I got basically what I said happened. I had to slaughter an animal, and he was okay. But that was like 2 episodes ago. I forgot all about it last time around. But yeah, as long as I got the stuff, I've been okay so far. This is just like bone storage here. So I'll be expanding a lot of things once we get buildings built for everyone on the outside. As you can see here, I dug out a lot more because I was running a little bit low on obsidian, like just the raw material. We do have a lot of people that are kind of idle, so I might build, well, I guess temporarily I could have them move this stuff over here. Uh-oh, wait, he's missing something? Shining bars of metal, pictures of forest, stacked cloth, rough gems, skeletons, stacked leather. But here's the thing, I got bars. He's been making iron non-stop. We have the bones right here. We've been buying leather. Like a lot of leather. Rough gems though. Stacked cloth, obviously we just bought a bunch. And the leather, so I guess maybe the rough gems we might be lacking. The forest, pictures of a forest, that we got tons of wood, unless we used it up somehow. I don't think we did. So let's see here. If we go to our jewel crafter, see, it's saying cut, and we have a jewel crafter gem stockpile here. So what is it you really want? I'm not understanding. We got wood right here. We got wood outside. We got wood up here in a stockpile. So I'm not quite sure what he's looking for. We literally have everything he wants, including the bones. He doesn't say he's looking for like a specific type of cloth or leather. So guess what we're going to have to do? We're going to have to dismantle this mechanic shop first off. I think we're going to have to wall this kid in. He's literally, I don't know what he wants. I mean, we have everything he wants, so there's probably something here I'm missing. I know someone will be in the comments, hey, he's actually, he might want this and not that, or whatever. Too late now. I mean, we got rough cut gems here. I have cut gems here too. I cut some, and I left some rough. I did that deliberately because I know we get things. We even have some laying around out here. See, that's gems. The rough cut ones are just laying on the ground. So I do not know, but he is now officially dog food. He's probably gonna be our first guy that dies too. So we're literally going to just have to leave this kid in here until he dies of starvation and goes crazy and all that because he doesn't have the stuff he needs. Which is unfortunate, but still, he's just another mouth to feed. Anyway, I know, man. Kids are like useless. Alright, last two. Hopefully they won't be stupid and trap themselves in there. And the kid's officially going to die soon-ish. I know I built a couple coffins, so let's just make sure I got maybe a couple more just to make sure. Yeah, that's sad. I mean, and literally that should not have happened, but well, it is what it is, right? I like burying them underground. Like our miners aren't literally doing anything anyway, so let's just, I want to get like a little area below here where we'll use just for the graves and stuff. Just don't want to accidentally tap into the cavern system or anything like that. Let's go down a couple more. It looks like we're going to have plenty of obsidian, because look at this stuff. It's all over here. Alright, what is this stuff? Just curious. Basalt. See, now I don't really want to tap into the basalt right now, because that'll confuse my guys. Alright, so we're going to build a little area here where our dead will go. And our miners have literally done nothing since those hills have been gone, so it gives them a little something to do. So we'll have them do that. I got like 1 or 2 guys on smoothing full time, even though I don't have any smoothing to do right now, and I probably won't in this fort really, but we'll have people to do that. So we'll smooth the areas out so it looks nice. Alright, let's at least just get these first couple of nooks going with the smoothing here. So once that's done, yeah, that went real quickly. We're not doing too bad here. Alright, Bill, what is our... Where is it? Where's the barrier receptacles? I'm already not seeing it. Oh, it's up the top end. Ah, man. There you go, my brothers. My dwarven brothers that are going to die horribly soon. There you go. Smooth a little more. The rest of it doesn't matter. Alright. Use for burial. There you go. Another interesting thing I've seen recently was I looked at the most recent update from Bay 12's website, and it looks like they're doing some more stuff with those missions. They're having it so that you can actually have, like, you know, like how you have your fort. But like in some of the surrounding tiles, you'll get like hill dwarves, kind of like suburbs. They won't actually be a part of your base, but they'll, like based upon your wealth level, you'll have like suburbs being built on the outskirts and stuff. So that sounds like a neat thing, you know. I mean, you could also like kind of impose your will upon them, like and tell them to pay tribute and stuff like that, which you can do in this version, I think. You've seen that we saw some of those options in when we sent our guys out on missions. Let's set up another animal here to get slaughtered. Hopefully just to clear up more of these cages eventually. Get rid of all of them. Clear this thing out, this scaffolding some more. Yeah, this episode's an actual Let's Play, huh? The last couple has been me doing updates. And that's sort of what I had an idea about possibly doing a different style of Dwarf Fortress in the future, maybe doing like 1 episode. And what it'll be at the end of the fort, but what I'll do during the fort as I'm playing it on my own is just document everything that happens and make it like a story. So each fort and each episode would be a story. And the train's going by, ruining my train of thought. That's great. That's wonderful. All right, but I mean that might be that way I'm not committing to an entire series, and I could just sit there and narrate and go, here's the story of this fort, and it could go on for a short while or a long while until I get bored with the fort. But it would just be 1 episode. That's all you guys would see. But you would see like a documented thing, like how I kind of go through it. I am going to try to build the buildings over these ponds anyway, and we are going to drain out the water that's in those ponds below it. Probably when things freeze over for the winter. But we'll have to be careful just to make sure we do it correctly, because otherwise you could, you know, flood stuff and just it could be a mess. So I think the first order of business, I might keep going upwards with this. I think it's better off doing like food storage. Let's see. We're going to expand the dining hall, obviously. And this will be food storage. This will be maybe like for all of our relics that we made. We did make some. And maybe the next level up will be like the mayor and the militia commander, and yeah, and maybe I'll like some noble rooms, but not huge noble rooms, just, you know, for the minor guys. That's an idea. Alright, they are leaving. Now, to keep this really secure, I could close this. I do have these things all hooked up now, so we are sort of secure. Now, why is that guy trying to path out in a different way? Got me hanging. I got no clue why you're doing that, man. There's a kangaroo wandering around. Don't like him. It's making me want to just punch his face in. Alright, let's get back to this here. I'm distracted. Yeah, so unfortunately, I really don't know when the next episode of this will be. Based upon last week, it's kind of short. I didn't have much time, and that's why I released those first 2 episodes. And it looked like a lot of people missed the second episode for some reason, and I don't know. We're just not getting as much viewership as we used to on these shows anyway. Another reason probably just not to bother with Let's Plays anymore. But I want to keep going. And then I get distracted. I get discouraged, and it's like I take breaks from it. And see, like last year about this time is when I started up again doing Let's Plays. And all the Let's Plays I did since that last year, they didn't do too good, except for the Kenshi one. So when Kenshi does release like another actual bigger update, like for that new area, I'll probably come back to that for a little bit. But I don't know, that game's getting like a little too, it's too sandboxy in that there's really not much else to do, and I'm struggling to find things to do in it. So I mean, I just sunk like 200+ hours into it in like a short amount of time. I guess maybe it's just I just burned myself out on it too quickly. So unless I got more content for it, you know, it's not much point in playing it right now. I know there was some crossover appeal from people that watched my Dwarf Fortress stuff and watched that too, so that's why I mentioned it here. Alright, let's get the floors going here. I know I probably should have done the other place, but let's just get it done. I'm looking specifically right now at the frame rate to see where it's staying at. It looks like it's, yeah, it's kind of stabilized around 60s, lower 60s here. I guess a lot of it depends upon where you happen to be looking at the time, huh? Alright, well, we gotta get going on this. I sort of half suspect that we are going to get attacked by something at some point. It's going to be some kind of were creature or something that pops on the screen here. So let's get rid of this little thing. Alright, let's kill this boar. He's looking at me funny. He must die. Splat. There you go. Get him, boy. Are you injured or something? You're just standing there this time around. That's unusual. Nope. Oh, I was looking at the baby. I forgot this one. I think he's got a baby with him, or her. I don't know. Her or he or it or whatever. Okay, let's attach these kangaroo things. Yeah, the baby. V is next. Yeah, he's the mother or the father, whoever it is not injured, so I don't know what they're doing. I guess I could expand this military into a 4-man squad. Oh, he took it literally right out of the cage that he was bringing back in. That's interesting. Alright. So we're eating a lot of kangaroo and wild boar in this place. This is pretty good. Probably high cholesterol, though. I don't know. Probably. I don't think we've been doing much reclaim on that. Maybe we should get rid of that garbage before we forget. There's like that little garbage spot that was right here. There you go. Oh, I still have this as a meeting area too. You know, I don't like them hanging out underground. It's really kind of ugly. Let's get rid of this meeting area in this place and put it up here. Oh. Yeah, I know. That's like a little line at the bottom. That's fine. I just don't want them like having their meeting area right on the drawbridge. That's why I kind of went back by one there. So, Kangaroo Meat Roast 28 Masterpiece. Gawa Tarzan. Alright, what are we doing here? Let's do some of the fruit brewing too, man. Alright, one thing I haven't done in a while is I haven't done a process plants order to get pigtails. I think what I'm going to need here is probably a building that has all my industries in it. Like, you know, mason shop, you know, clothes maker, leather maker. So I'm going to have to put that building someplace, and probably that should probably be my first building. The more I'm thinking about it. Perhaps I could just build it right off of this and just go like over here. And like above it will be like a storage area for all kinds of things. So now the thing is, I could start running into a problem where I don't have a lot of wood, because we build too many surface buildings. So I have to be careful about that. Like how many buildings I occupy. So I have to think about building up more than out. You know what I mean? Less buildings, but more upwards. Maybe that makes sense to you. I don't know. No, floor. You'll notice that they're grazing here, and a lot of things aren't. Like a lot of these trees aren't growing there. I guess these things would just trample them down after a while. Another thing I want to do, and I don't do this very often on my forts, but let's see, gather plants, because I want to get some seeds for surface crops, and you can do that. So we'll also be getting a lot of surface crops too, berries and whatnot. He went insane. Stark raving mad. Although that's a better insanity, because if he started killing people, that would have been bad. But I think this one here, they just sort of like sit there and drool on themselves, and they throw their clothes off, and they wander around, and they eventually just starve to death. I could probably actually open that up now, but I'm not gonna. We'll just let him stay in there until he starves to death. So now this gives a lot of people stuff to do. Now they're going out here going crazy getting food. But you know what I gotta do? I haven't done this in a while. Actually, let's take a look real quickly at my barrel situation. I do have some empty. These are empty barrels here. I do have some. And those are some empty barrels here on the furniture stockpile. So the carpenter really doesn't need to be doing much. Man, I guess we're okay. Yeah, I know some of these got allocated out here. That's fine. No, now we'll get invaded, right? Right when they go out of the walls. Well, this is also going to help with the cave adaptation and stuff. I mean, we shouldn't have too much of it, since we're kind of on the surface and they're being forced outside. So I think we'll be all right. We're going to need to get like bedrooms and living areas up soon too in one of these areas. I don't know what their moods are like, but they're not going to be too happy. So it's going to be a double basement, essentially. Again, mostly for storage. They won't be living in these things, so we're not going to be. It's not going to be a lot of like underground stuff with this fort. All right, so while that's going, now I think we can probably do the floors in here and actually start getting our workshops going. Perhaps. I do have to take an assessment of just how much obsidian I got left in this whole fort. I think I'm okay now that I dug out more areas, though. It looks like we're running low. Yeah, we're down to 48. Okay, this will take us down to 20 something. Let's just do that. Alright, we're down to 20 something. That's not good. Alright, so this is, you're gonna see where this is going though, right? Maybe I shouldn't have done that. I'll deconstruct that little spot there. And deconstruct the last of that scaffolding, and we should be able to set up a wall there. It'll be fine. Do we want to kill this kangaroo yet? No. We'll let you live a little longer. Alright, so now we picked all these berries. Okay, yeah, you still got the fruit one on. Okay. That's all I'm worried about. Another thing is, just make sure these berries aren't going to be... I don't want them cooked. So like you guys see here, you have fisher berries that can be cooked and brewed. I'd rather have them brew. Parsnip. I don't even know what that is, but... See, if they can be brewed... What is ratweed? It doesn't sound good, but it can be brewed, so fine. We don't want to cook this stuff, right? Pecans? I guess you can do those. I don't know. Yeah, I guess that's all okay. We're saving enough tallow for later production soap making, so I don't really have to allocate more of those tallow things on that to be not used. I think we'll be alright with just using the rest of it. Come on, why aren't you doing that? They're preoccupied with all these floors. Yeah, I gave him too much to do. Well, that's a good thing. Gotta let the blocks catch up anyway. Let's put the garbage dump back outside again. And I'll put it right there. Back where that other garbage dump was. And it's autumn. Alright, we are back. It is autumn. Early autumn of 164. And I'm probably going to end us here. I'm just unsuspend that. Let that go. See where we're going. Some pause it here too. We need to build a floor to get this cornerstone there. And you sort of see where I'm going with all this. So I think between now and next episode, I'll probably play ahead maybe an hour or so, and just get the rest of these walls finally done. We got to let the masons kind of catch up anyway with stone production. I know I could probably just assign a crap load more people to do it, but I just don't feel like doing that. You know, I don't know. How are we doing here on these orders? I think they have not finished the milking in cheese. It's been a non-stop thing. So let us repeat this on the other side and do a process plant thing. They never really. Use unrotten milk item. Now why are they canceling it from that one, but it's active in the other one? Not really sure. We got a heck of a lot of guys bunched up in this room. Holy crap. It's a bit much. Alright, so what I'm going to be doing between now and next time is probably just building upwards on the buildings we got already. These 3 buildings. I'll work on the floors, work on the central building, probably getting a roof over it, and we'll set up some of our pedestals for the relic displays. And I'll try and figure out something to put into this kind of corner tower here. I'm not quite sure what I'll put in there yet, but we'll figure that out. So I will see you guys next time. Adios, folks.